Well, I'm very pleased. Do we want translation? You will do it right here simultaneous? I'll try to go slow. Well, I am very pleased to welcome to the White House the newly elected president of the Russian Republic, Boris Yeltsin. And I want to publicly congratulate President Yeltsin on a truly historic victory in this election last week, which made him the first democratically elected leader in the long and rich 1,000-year history of Russia. And to put it in American terms, he won by a landslide. And we will be interested in his views on the critical issues confronting the USSR and its place in the world, the attempt that we're following from afar to forge a new Union treaty, the historic effort to transform the Soviet economy, the imperative for freedom for the Baltic peoples, and of course continued good relations with the United States and the West. We have been heartened and encouraged by President Yeltsin's commitment to democratic values and free market principles, and we look forward to working with him. But at the same time, I want to be very clear about this. The United States will continue to maintain the closest possible official relationship with the Soviet government of President Gorbachev. Indeed, in just the few minutes we've had inside, President Yeltsin has told me that he and President Gorbachev are in very close contact and working cooperatively together to achieve these ends. And he knows that I have great respect for President Gorbachev, as I do for him. And we have an excellent relationship, and our ability to work together has produced, I think, enormous benefits for both of our countries. And it's served the cause of world peace and stability in the world. So let's not forget that it was President Gorbachev's courageous policies of glasnost and perestroika that were the pivotal factors enabling us to end the Cold War and make Europe whole and free. So in this new world, in which the United States works with the new Soviet Union, we want and intend to have good relations with the Soviet government and certainly the Republic governments, and certainly, obviously, with this dramatic election, that includes Russia, the largest of them all. And we're very pleased to have the good fortune to work with such impressive men as President Gorbachev and President Yeltsin. And again, sir, welcome to the United States. You've made a tremendous impression here already, not simply in the Congress and at the White House, but with the people along the mall out here. And that's what democracy is all about. So I really am looking forward to exchanging views on these questions and any other questions that are on your agenda. Welcome to the White House.
Спасибо.
All yours, sir.
Уважаемый господин президент, я вас благодарю за теплые слова, сказанные в адрес моей родины, нашей страны, России, в адрес Горбачева, в мой адрес. Я благодарю вас за то, что вы пригласили в Белый дом.
I thank you for receiving me here in the White House.
За то, что пригласили в Белый дом обменяться мнениями по сегодняшней ситуации в России, в нашей стране и о том будущем, которое мы хотим строить. Всенародные выборы президента России, за которые высказалось большинство народа России, говорит о том, что Россия сделала окончательно свой выбор, выбор по пути демократии, глубоких радикальных экономических, социальных и других реформ. Мы тоже придерживаемся той точки зрения, что надо дать свободу республикам Прибалтики, а не держать их цепями, так как цепями союз не создашь. Я хочу заверить вас, господин президент, хочу заверить американский народ, что все то положительное, что сделано президентом Никсоном, вами, господин президент, президентом Горбачевым по вопросам безопасности, по вопросам сотрудничества, по вопросам, которые все-таки во всем мире снижают военное напряжение. Это очень большой, серьезный путь, и мы будем вместе с Горбачевым стараться продолжить идти по этому пути.
I want to assure you, Mr. President, and through you, the people of the United States, that all the positive things that have been attained and achieved by President Nixon, by you personally, by President Gorbachev in the fields of security and cooperation, in reducing the global military confrontation, is a major achievement of us all. And I shall seek to develop this achievement together with President Gorbachev.
Да, у нас есть еще в стране некоторые силы, которым кажется, что можно вернуться к старым временам, что можно вспять идти к началу перестройки, в старые застойные времена вернуть нашу страну, но я ответственно могу сказать, что это не пройдет. Россия, которая сегодня выпускает 70% национального продукта страны, твердо настроена идти по пути демократии, и она не даст никаким силам повернуть эту историю вспять. Я еще раз благодарю, господин президент, за внимание, за приглашение. Надеюсь на нашу успешную встречу и переговоры.
Indeed, we still have forces back at home which want to go back to the times of stagnation. But I can, with all the responsibility, assure you that this will not happen. Russia, which accounts for 70% of the gross national product of the Soviet Union, is firmly and irrevocably committed to democracy, and it will not allow any reversion of the course of history. Once again, Mr. President, I thank you for this invitation, and I hope that we shall have a success in our discussions. I thank you.
Mr. President, we can't take any questions. Maybe please take one?
Yeah. Mr. President, earlier today, President Yeltsin said that he thought all Soviet foreign aid should be stopped, that charity begins at home. He included Cuba in this. I assume you would approve of such remarks.
I approve of, I'd say the matter of foreign aid is a matter for the Soviet Union to determine. They know that we've had differences on Cuba, and it wouldn't hurt my feelings a bit if they cut off all foreign aid to Cuba, if that's the question.
Я так понимаю, что это вопрос ко мне. Я сегодня заявил, что Верховный Совет Российской Федерации принял закон, по которому прекращается всякая помощь всем странам и всем режимам. Всем, без исключения, я еще раз повторяю. У нас осталось 280 миллионов еще помощи в этом году Афганистану. И то на Джибулу мы предупредили, что со второго полугодия этого года помощь Афганистану заканчивается. Мы должны с ними торговать. Афганистан имеет табак, имеет фрукты, имеет овощи, и ему есть чем торговать. Тем более Афганистан всегда умел торговать.
with us.
И мы на этой основе
Also,
будем
that they
строить
are
свои
very good
отношения со всеми другими
merchants.
странами,
We
а не
want to
просто
maintain
помогать,
commercial relations with all
поскольку
the countries.
действительно
Not just
благотворительность
give help and
начинается у себя
assistance.
дома, а у
Because
нас
I do
дома
believe
40% населения
begins at home.
живут ниже черты бедности.
And in my country, 2 out of every 5 persons live below the poverty line.
May I have the last word?
Последнее слово скажу.
See, I've learned something here.
Я научился чему-то.
If I'd have had that answer inside before I gave my answer, I might have had a more knowledgeable answer. So now we're going to go in and do some work in here, and I learned something with great interest here about the laws as already passed in the Soviet Union, and I salute them. That's their decision. And it's not the United States' role to fine-tune how the Soviet Union or Russia or anybody else deal with other countries. That's their business, and I'm very interested in that answer, and now we're going to go in and learn some more.
Спасибо.
That's a great idea.